Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phantasy Star 3. If you remember what happened last time, we actually went through the cave from Hazatok to Landen so we can get our next objective after doing some leveling. So now that you go to Hazatok, now you're in Landen, just start heading back to the throne room again. You can talk to anybody you want to while you're there. They kind of say, Loon, there's somebody named Loon. If you decide to pick Chapter 2 storyline, you have to fight Loon. And then, she decided to say they're looking for Leia's treasure. So what happens though is that Loon actually built a bridge to try to find Leia's treasure. Unfortunately, he couldn't find it, so, they kind of just like attacked, they tried to find the treasure, they couldn't find it. So now what we have to do is though, in order to actually find Leia's treasure, we have to go southwest from Landen. What happens though, when we go southwest, there's going to be a specific cave we're going to have to go to. Now, unfortunately, you don't really have to have a gem, I don't believe, in order to actually go to Landen. So what you want to do is though, you want to actually go, you want to go south, you want to start heading west and go across that bridge, and then you want to start going north. There is a town now to the west there, but the town has basically been attacked by Loon in Generation 2 if you decide to pick the other person to marry Riss in Generation 1 when you had the storyline pick, or like the branching pathways that you could pick from. And so now basically the place is basically destroyed. There's basically nothing in there. There's still, I think there's like a couple people in there. I think there's a princess or a king in there, and they're basically saying, along like a couple of years ago they were attacked, and now they're the only survivors left, and that's all that's there. So all we need to do now is that you want to start heading to the southwest. Once you go across the bridge, just start heading southwest, and then you should be able to find the cave. Now in Generation 3, instead of just fighting like cyborgs or robots like we did in the second generation we played through Alien storyline, now we're fighting monsters and robots. So we're fighting both at the same time now. So it's kind of nice that they did that. Like in Generation 1, you can fight monsters, and then in Generation 2, you can decide if you want to fight either monsters or robots. And then in Generation 3, you fight both monsters and robots. So, depending on which section, depending on which area you're actually in during the time. So, that's actually a pretty interesting little, design thing that was actually put in this game. Very actually interesting design. Okay, if you see here, we're walking past a mountain there, that cave to the south. That's actually the cave we want to go to, and we actually are going to end the video right there, because what happens is, though, is that we're gonna have to go through another underground dungeon just to get to the next area we have to get to. So next time in Phantasy Star 3, we're gonna go through our next underground dungeon to reach our next area to see if we can figure out anything about Leia's treasure or anything else we need to figure out for right now. So hope everybody enjoyed this so far. This is Ryu here. Later.